Hey buddy, Jeff aka GCurse here. Good morning. I hope you're all having a great start to your day. Basically this is something that I decided I was going to do like last minute, so there's like no special graphics, no nothing. I'm recording from the studio, so I apologize about the mess. I'm in the process of working on the computer that I'm using right now. I recently switched it to dual monitor setup from a single monitor setup, so everything is still kind of all a little bit of a mess, so I apologize for that. But anyway, the purpose of this video is normally I do the unboxing and review videos and everything. Well, what I like to do is before I make the videos, I will, take pictures and all that stuff, all that good stuff, and I will interact with the figure a little bit, see what it's like before I actually make the video, so I can give you my thoughts and whatnot. And recently, yesterday, more exactly, I got a figure that I was really excited for. It was from Target. It is the hold on, let me pull up the camera. Let's see here. Make sure this is this the right one? Yep, there it is. Okay. So it is the Voyager class Origin Wheeljack. It was I think it's a Target exclusive. Anyway, it's part of the Origin line. But anyway, so I'm still happy I have the figure. Don't get me wrong. I am very happy I have the figure because I have the Origin Jazz and Bumblebee. So I was happy to get this guy, and I still am. But I would not be honest with everybody. I wouldn't be truthful if I told you that this figure was near perfect. Normally, I never say. Ooh, hold on. Let me fix my audio. Hold on. Normally, I never say that a figure is perfect. In my opinion, a figure is never perfect. That means that they have no flaws. But I like to say that they're like up there. Like they're in that rare air. Kind of like how the Earth mode Soundwave is. He's way up there. This figure honestly is not even near that level. It's not even way up there. It's like mid at most, and I think the reason is that they classify this figure as a Voyager. And in a way, he is a Voyager in alt mode. I would say in alt mode he is a Voyager. The problem is in his his primary mode. Okay, let's see if I can tilt this down a little bit. I can move it back. Let's see here. In his primary mode, he is deluxe. But the problem is that would not be a problem at all. I have a couple Wheeljacks. I have the Wheeljack from Earthrise. I have the Netflix Wheeljack. I even got a shitty combiner Wheeljack that's on the shelf over here behind me. The problem is that they tried to cram a lot of stuff onto this figure because his alt mode is Voyager class. I will give them that, but the primary mode, the body itself, it's deluxe, and I honestly feel that this figure, that the extra stuff, kind of makes the figure kind of look a little bit. It kind of makes him look. It just makes him look bad and messy, to be honest, because you're dealing with a lot of. I'm guessing the correct term that people like to use is kibble. You're dealing with a big backpack. He has the big legs, but like I said, I understand that it's because of the fact that his alt mode. I will give credit. The alt mode looks awesome. I never transformed him, so I'm going by images and everything. Like on the box, I know you can't really see the box. Here, let me see. Can I move this up? Okay, there it goes. Uh, on the shelf behind me, back there are some of the box. Wait, hold. Okay, back there, it's more towards right there, I think. Anyway, the back of the box has his alt mode, and the alt mode looks awesome. It definitely looks Voyager class, but like I said, the problem is that with all all the panels and everything that makes up the alt mode, it just kind of really makes the deluxe mode look so fucking bulky. And to a certain extent, he also feels a little bit unwieldy. If you don't pose him just right, it feels like he could fall over. I haven't really had that problem at all, but I'm just worried that he could fall over if you're not careful enough. One of the issues I also have is the backpack. It does not clip in at all to the back of the primary mode at all. So basically, it just kind of it's free. It's kind of it just you got to kind of put it in the position. I would have rather have it where it clipped onto the back when he's in his primary mode, because if you're like if you just move the figure, it will move a little bit. Like it's just not nice like that. I'd rather have it where it could clip in to the figure. And see, here's what I'm talking about. If you have this up and you try to have him in a straight vertical pose, it doesn't work. He is just, due to the amount of kibble that he has, the only way that he can stand somewhat vertical is if you have the backpack and it's totally pressed against the body, like the bottom end of the body. But if you have it like this, oh, now it's going to stand. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that. Hopefully I can. There. Basically, my issue is just that with all the excess paneling that makes up his alt mode, it just kind of makes the primary mode look a little bit like a mess. It's okay though, like I said, I understood what I was getting. I just personally think that the figure itself, the primary mode could have been a Voyager class. The primary mode, the figure overall primary and alt mode should have been a Voyager class. I feel that if this figure was a Voyager class, it would have been able to support those extra panels a lot better than putting all this, these panels, this huge requirement onto a deluxe class body. One of the odd things that they did, I'm not sure if it's just my figure, if it's, or whatnot. I know you can't really see it because of the camera, but the blaster, this blaster kind of looks like Jazz's blaster, to be honest. The blaster is done with transparent plastic. That doesn't bother me. I like transparent plastic. It doesn't bother me at all. However, I'm not sure if they did not do the right amount, the proper amount coatings of paint. But this weapon, even though it's painted, it has a semi-transparent look through the paint itself, which, like I said, it doesn't bother me. It's just kind of weird. It's like in a state of flux, I guess you could say. But yeah, it's weird. You can put it up to the light, and you could actually, it's a lot worse, And I'm not sure if it's just that they decided that that maybe they thought they put down the right amount of coat, let's say 3 coats of paint or whatever. I'm not sure if it was supposed to be 3 coats and they only did 2 or 1. But it just seems like, unless that this is the way it's supposed to be, it looks weird, This is what I could expect, the paint, the way that it looks and everything. Hold on. The way that this is, I could actually imagine the transparent look happening, like if you had a toy and you're playing with it for years and the paint has worn off and it got to the point where it's literally down to like what the base of the weapon is, It's just weird, but like I said, it's nothing that bad, It's just something that you can't help but notice. But overall, like I said, the figure, I like the figure. I would not have purchased it if I didn't want it. It's just I feel that this figure should have been Should have been at least a Voyager. That way, the frame of the primary mode itself. Oh, let me close that up. The frame of the primary mode itself would have been able to actually support all the extra pieces without it feeling too unwieldy. The That's basically my thoughts so far. Like I said, this is not an unboxing review. This is just like an initial thoughts. I guess you could say initial observations. I'm thinking about doing something like this when in between the time I make the announcement that I'm going to be doing an unboxing and review, and when and then the actual video itself. This is just something to you know, kind of get people into like what I'm thinking about that figure. But yeah, that's about it. What do you guys think? Do you guys have this figure? Have you got it yet? Are you happy with it? Are you not happy with it? Are you like me that thinks that the primary mode should have been Voyager class? Not so much just that you want it to be bigger, but simply because it'd be like a Voyager class figure would have been able to carry some of these, the extra pieces a little bit better. On a side note, it's just me. I can't help but look at his legs, where that make up the parts down here. I can't help but look at that and think of those big furry boots that people like to wear sometimes. I look at that and I'm like, yeah, that kind of reminds me of that. There was oh god, I can't recall what their name is now. There was a tag team in the WWE in the late 2010s. It had Fandango, and I can't recall who the other person's name was. They went by the name like the Fashion Police or something. And if I remember correctly, they had those big furry boots. That's what this kind of reminds me of. It reminds me that Wheeljack has big furry boots, and that he's cold wherever he is. Yeah, but anyway, that's just my thoughts. I just wanted my initial observations, I guess you could say, and yeah, that's about it. So I'll post the link to the to the Target deliveries video that this figure was part of, and you can all see what the box is like and everything. So until next time, my name is Jeff, aka GCurse. Wishing you all a great day and stay safe, everybody. Peace out.